Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Now in today's video, if you saw the title, we're going to be upgrading the NAS. We're going to be upgrading it to Windows 11. So first, as you can see, since the computer's here, I'm opening it up because in this case, I'm taking out the old hard drive here for just in case for my data purposes. So I don't lose any of my data. And before you ask, don't worry. I've already checked to make sure BitLocker wasn't enabled on the drives. Or on that drive. Luckily, it's not. So I'm good there. And we're just gonna plug this in. I think it's right here. I think. If I can actually plug it in. Oh, there we go. And then this can just wrap around here like how I found it. Okay, so now we're gonna take the hard drive and I'm just gonna put it over here for now. And then cover. And then actually, we're going to cue the time lapse of me closing it back up. You guys can probably tell what's going to happen next. Rufus time. So let's get the ISO. I'm choosing Tiny 11 today to make things easier. So MBR system. And yeah, we're just going to do our default. We're still going to remove the requirements and all that. Because, yeah, I'm not dealing with. Yeah. I am going to disable some of this stuff. I'm going to disable some of this stuff though. And then we're just gonna start. And on that note, cue the time lapse. Okay, now that the USB is done, we will unplug it and we'll get to work. Okay, we got our USB, so now we're gonna plug it in. That's plugged in. What we're going to do then is first open the File Explorer. And then we're just going to launch Tiny 11. And I guess now it's time to go through the setup process. Windows 11 will create required folder. Okay, I'm gonna do some troubleshooting and then I'll be back. Okay, I was gonna do a clean install, but that may not be possible. So as you can see, I'm booting into the boot menu right now. So that I could see if I can get this to work. So I'm gonna boot from the USB. As always, press the key to boot. You can hear it kind of. Well, not anymore, obviously, but you were able to hear. So let's see if this works. Wow, we're actually in. I didn't actually expect it to work. So then we'll grab your mouse. Next. Maybe. There it goes. Accept. And then we can't upgrade this because and let's just format everything. Next. And just like that, we're on our way. So, time-lapse time again. Okay, now that we're finally in, it's time to go through the setup process. So, English, United States, let's skip. And, right. But I don't got it. I have Ethernet, I will plug it in there though, so. Let's name this server. The password will be, I'm not gonna say the password. And then a good tip for security questions, just put 1 for every answer and then you'll remember them. That's what I basically do all the time and it's so much easier. No. Accept. Hello. Getting things ready? Okay. And just like always, this might take a couple minutes, so I will be right back. Okay, so quick update. It has been like 30 seconds since that last clip has been filmed. And this thing has already crashed. So yeah, that might be a little bit of a problem. And it happened again, so that might be just a little bit of a problem. So after this, if it crashes again, I'm gonna try to get not the oldest version of Windows 11 and see if that works. Hey, so it's me from the future now, right? Okay, so we are actually installing TrueNAS now, and it is a day later, so yep, back to the video. Okay, it's the next day, and I just got TrueNAS on the USB, so I guess we'll plug it in, and we'll turn it on, and let's see what happens. Hopefully something good, because there was a lot of bad luck so far. Okay, SanDisk. Welcome to Grub. Okay. Yep. This is a start. Okay, it looks like so far it's actually going a whole lot better than it did yesterday. Yesterday was just, it was a pain. So yeah, if you want to go watch yesterday's part, I'll put where it started and where it ended down in the chapters section. Okay, now I guess let's wait for this thing to boot. Okay, we are in the TrueNAS setup, so we're gonna install upgrade. Install to drive, not the hard drive, not the storage hard drive that has all the stuff. So we're gonna proceed with the installation. I'm just gonna configure using the web UI, and no, and yep, now it's gonna format and do all of that. Okay, it's creating its stuff. Okay, so I'll be back then once this is done. Okay, so now that's done, let's click OK. We're gonna reboot the system, and we're gonna take out the USB then, and let's see if this thing will boot up. Hopefully it does. That's not supposed to be frozen. Oh, there it goes. Okay, now that's done, we'll boot. TrueNAS scale. Okay, so now I guess we'll head over to the computer side and see what we can do from there. Okay, we are up and running, and I've already put the hard drive back in, so all we gotta do now is configure it. So we're gonna head over to storage here, and we're gonna create a pool, and we're just gonna name this NAS. And we're gonna go over to the layout. We're just gonna do a stripe because I only have one hard drive in here, and it's terabyte. And then we're just gonna do this. I don't need a log or spare or cache or metadata or any data, and then we're just gonna review it, and then there you can see it, and then we're just going to click create pool, confirm, continue. We're creating the pool right now. Hopefully we're creating it. Okay, saying options. And then, okay, now that is done, this is online. So now what we gotta do is we're gonna head over to shares. Windows SMB shares, we're gonna add the one. We're gonna add it to the NAS path. And then we're just gonna save, continue. And we're gonna start the SMB service. Everyone can access it, yes. Clear, TrueNAS admin, apply owner, TrueNAS admin, apply group. And then, yeah, that's that. Let's save that. So now that's there, what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up File Explorer, and you'll see a computer called TrueNAS under computer options. So then we're gonna type in the password to it. But for some reason the password's not working. And it's still not working. Well, what you would be able to do is you would be able to directly go in from your storage devices. You go down the network here and do it that way. But yeah, that is us upgrading the NAS, taking it from how it was before all the way to it looking like this now. So yeah, so thank you for watching. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you in another video.